guys, so today we're going to be doing a Pilates Yoga Fusion. This is a good class for everybody. I happen to be 19 weeks pregnant, so I am going to be modifying some things because of that, but regardless, it's still great for pregnant people, still great for everyone else. And all we are going to need today is just a yoga mat and have a water bottle off to the side as well. So when you're ready, find a comfortable seat. So you're going to sit cross-legged, just rolling the shoulders back. Bring your right hand alongside of you, left hand up and over, exhale. Coming back, other side. And just finding that breath. So inhaling, exhaling, inhaling through the nose, exhaling out the mouth. And doing this a few more times. Just waking up that side body, feeling that good stretch. And coming back to center, have your soles of the feet together. You're in a diamond position and just go up and down with the knees nice and slowly, not doing it too fast. Just waking up those hips. And then hold onto your feet, lean forward with a nice straight spine and just press the elbows into your thighs. So here you're opening up the hips and you're also releasing any tension you may have in your back. So if you are pregnant, this is a stretch that I do literally every day because as your belly is growing, the back can get a little tensed up. And the hips, of course. Coming back up, having a wider diamond, so walking the feet out, holding onto your shins, and just making some circular movements with the spine, bringing it around, inhale, and back, making a big circle, going slow. So right here, some cracking in the spine. That's really good. This is an awesome stretch as well. And then go the other way. It's good to get mobility into the spine. And this is a great way to do that. Coming on up, straightening the legs out in front of you. And lowering the right shoulder as you point the right toes, and then switching sides. So as you point your toes and lower the shoulder, the other foot flexes towards you, and then just switching it out, loosening up. For 3, and 2, and 1. Shake out the legs. Cool. Alrighty, so we're going to get started in all fours position. So wrist in line with shoulders, knees in line with your hips. Let's take some cat-cow. Inhale, arch the spine, look up. Exhale, let the breath go, round the spine. Inhale, lift. Exhale, in. Inhale, lift. Exhale. Inhale, lift. Exhale. Finding neutral spine, move the hips gently side to side, just loosening up here. And make some movements again, circular movements with the hips going around and back in one direction. You can put some upper body into this, so you can kind of bend the elbows. Releasing tension in the psoas. And then go the other way, making circles. So before I get moving, like working out, I love to get a good stretch in. Super important for the body. All right, once you're here, you're gonna stretch the right foot back, left arm forward, lift up in the inhale, exhale, lower. Inhale, other side, exhale, lower. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. And just keep repeating this motion. One more on each side. Lift, lower, lift, lower. Hold the left arm out, right leg back for 3, 2, 1. Release, opposite side. Lift up and hold for 3, 2, 1. Let it go. Come to kneel and just moving the arm side to side here. Roll the shoulders back. Great, okay, coming back into your all fours position. So here, pulling the right knee in, feeling that core, and then stretching the left leg back, little lift to engage the glute. Keep repeating, pull the knee in, exhale, lift up, inhale, pull in, exhale, up, 3. So here, we're working the core as you pull the knee in, and you're also engaging the glute. And I love all fours because you're working the arms as well, like everything is turning on here. 6, 7, put equal weight in both hands. Try not to hyperextend the elbows, little bend in them. 10, neck is long. 12, 13, 14, 15, hold that leg, little pulses up, up, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Tap the toes down and lift. Tap down and lift. You have 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Let it go. Maybe come to kneel. Have the hands clasped together and just roll out the wrists. All right, onto the other side, back in all fours. Pulling the right knee in, feeling that core, and stretching it back, little lift to engage the glute. And repeat, pull the knee in, exhale, lift 2. Pulling in, exhale, lift 3. So, nice, slow and controlled motion. Try not to let the mind wander, right? Just really feeling your body doing really good stuff. Being mindful of your form. You're on 10, 11, 12, keep the neck long, 13, 14, and 15. Lift up and hold, little pulses up, up for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Tap the toe down and lift. That's 1. Tap down and lift. 2. And always breathe. Don't hold that breath in. 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Come into a child's pose, knees apart, big toes touch, stretch out nice and long. Okay, cool. So, Coming to broken toe pose. So you're, instead of kneeling regularly on the tops of your feet, you can stay here. This is still really good. If not, have the big toes touch. You're on your toes. Walk the pinky toes out and just send the weight towards your feet. So here, just finding a straight posture, catching your breath. So we're going to be doing some standing stuff. So before we do that, good to stretch out the feet. This is really good for your feet. Super awesome. It definitely feels uncomfortable, but every day is different. Some days this really kills me. Today it's not hurting too much. And then just kneel regularly, release all the tops of the feet down. Release that tension. Closing the eyes, being mindful of where your body is, where you are, trying to find presence throughout this practice. Cool. Okay, so coming to a forearm plank, having the forearms go down, elbow in line with shoulder, wrist in line with your elbow, walk the feet back, hip distance parallel, and hold. So your neck is long. Breathing here. Focusing on the breath to guide you. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Releasing the knees, hip distance on the mat. Coming into puppy pose, stretching both arms out long, releasing the forehead. Coming on up. Okay. Releasing the feet down and slowly coming up. Hands to prayer. Pulling into your heart. Lift back up. Thumbs crossed, pointer fingers are touching. Find length, lift on the inhale. Exhale, go to the right. Inhale through center. Exhale to the left. One more time, lift, right, lift, and lift, and release. Okay, once you're here, feet are hip distance parallel, okay? You can have your hands in prayer, and then you're gonna come up onto the balls of the feet, and you have the heels lifted. So here, we're gonna work those calf muscles, so just lower the heels and lift, lower and lift. So your heels are never touching the ground here. This is just sending some good blood flow to the areas that we need in our legs. So not letting the heels touch. We're strengthening those calf muscles. We also have the core pulling in, right? So you're not just doing this without intention. Your whole body is engaging here. It's a little bit of a balance challenge. You'll feel that burning happening pretty quickly. Let's go for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release. Shake it out. Okay. Once you're here, feet are hip distance parallel. You're going to squat down, sending the hips back, hands in prayer, and then lifting up, pressing the arms back so you're engaging those triceps. Squeeze the glutes. Go down for 2, lift for 2. Go down for 2, lift for 2. So here, we're working the glutes, but we're also staying engaged in other areas, right? So as you come up, you're working those arms. You're engaging them. Being mindful here as you go down, you're sending the hips back. You want your knees to almost track in line with your ankles. It doesn't need to be perfect, but try to aim for that. Pulling in the belly. Getting that heart rate up. Down for 2. Lift. Down. Lift. Let's go. 5. 4. 3. 2. Hold it down low. Pulse down. 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 Send the hips back. Back. Any tension in your back, just come a little higher with the chest. Feel those glutes firing up. Feel the legs getting strong here. So those little movements is what really gets you, right? Tiny little up and down. Try not to bounce. Let's go for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold. Hands to prayer. Come up onto the balls of the feet. Send the arms back. Chest lowers down slightly. Breathing here for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Coming up. Feet are hip distance once again. And just make some circles with the hips going around and forward. And then going the other way, just loosening up once again. All right, so nice wide stance. Toes go slightly out, hands to your hips, and you're gonna go in a lunge to the right and then to the left. Nice and slow to start. So here, don't have the chest upright. Have a slight hinge in that spine. And as you go forward, side to side, you're really pressing through the feet, pulling in the belly, keeping the neck long. Exhale, inhale, moving with the breath. Inhale, exhale, a little faster, take it side to side, side to side. Adding in those arms, bring it forward, back, forward, back. Again, engaging those arms. So we don't have weights today, but we can still work the arms in an effective way, using our own strength. Heart rate lifting. For 6, 5, 4, 3. Start bringing the chest upright. 2, 1. Taking it side to side. One side, the other. One side, the other. Chest is up right now, and you're getting that good side body stretch. Inhale, exhale. For 2, and 1. Hands to hips, slow it down. Straightening the legs, keeping the wide stance, but now have the heels come in. Okay, so coming to a goddess pose. Catch your breath. Gonna lift and lower. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. Squeezing the glutes as you straighten. Trying to go down a little lower. Inhale, exhale for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Sink it low. Hands to your hips, little pulses down. down, down. Good, healthy, long breaths here. So anytime you want to get out of something, just keep breathing through it and really feel how good this is for your body to be getting this movement. Have gratitude for yourself that you can move your body in this way. Let's go. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Straighten, hold it for a moment here. Take a release. Final stretch here in this position. You're gonna lower down, hands to prayer. So when you have the hands together, you can have more stability as you press the middle fingers together. Come up on the balls of the feet here. So you don't have to lift the heels crazy off the floor, just a little. All right, now straighten for 2, lower for 2. Lift and exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale for 2, inhale and lower, 3, 2, 1, and lower, hold it, pulse down, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Straighten. Have the toes come slightly in. Bring the arms out, open the heart. Lean forward with a straight spine and lower it down. So here, moving hips side to side if you like, shaking out the head, lowering the head, sending the weight towards the toes. And your forward fold. Coming on up. Little bend in the knees, hands to your low back, slowly rising up. Cool. All right, here. So, I'm gonna get a drink of water. Take a sip if you'd like. Let's keep moving. Okay. So now we're going to find a high lunge. So the left foot is down, the right leg goes back. So it's like you're on skis, right? So you don't want your feet in line. Squaring off those hips, coming high in the back heel, engaging the back leg, knee in line with the front ankle. Square off the hips, pull in the belly, lift the arms and hold. Pressing into the big toe mound for balance. Quieting the mind for stability. Being present, seeing what's around you. Adding on from here, you're going to lift the right knee up in line with the hip, and then inhale, go back, stretch the arms forward, slight hinge in the spine. All right, lift for 2, lower for 2, lift for 2, lower for 2. You're on 4, inhale, 5, inhale, 6, inhale. So again, working those arms, staying engaged. 8, 9, 10. Lift the knee, bring it back in line with the hip, slight hinge in the spine. So you want to have your chest parallel to the floor. Breathe for 3, 2, and 1. And let it go. Take your breath, shake it out, and let's do the other side. So the right foot places down, left leg goes back. Back heel lifts high, engaging that back leg. Front knee in line with the ankle, squaring off the hips, pull in the belly, lift the arms, hold. Observing your thoughts, letting them go. Feeling strong and grounded here, right now. Adding on from here, we're gonna pull that left knee in line with the hip. Arms go back. Inhale, send it back. Exhale, lift up. Open the heart, press the arms. Inhale, go back. We lift for 2. Inhale, go back. Lift for 2. You're on 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. And 10. Warrior 3, send that leg back. Chest comes forward. Holding here for 3, 2, 1. Let it go. Oh, that got me. You can always take a sip of water. Okay. Little stretch here. Pulling the right ankle towards your seat. A little bend in the left leg. Getting that good thigh stretch. You can have that left arm go up. For 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let it go. Other side. Left ankle towards your seat. Little bend in the right standing leg. You can stretch the right arm up. Holding here for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let it go. Cool. All right, so we're gonna find a malasana squat. So your feet go out the width of the mat, hands in prayer, and then you're gonna sink it down low. So your elbows are pressing out against your thighs, right? Because if you don't engage the elbows, you're just kind of hunching. So you press those arms into your legs. Then you got a straighter spine, right? Pressing through the feet. So this is a great one. If you have any low back pain, I feel like this always helps me with that. Right, you have your hands at heart center. You're staying grounded, staying engaged. This is great for pregnancy too, strengthening those lower pelvic floor muscles. Breathing here. And if you have a block, I didn't say to have one, but if you do, you can always place it underneath your butt. If you want to do this in the future and you don't want to hold it for too long. Let's hold here for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and come to sit. Stretching the legs out, shaking them out, letting it go. Coming into staff pose, your legs are squeezing together, toes are flexed, hands come right by your side. So here, that's all it is. It's literally just this. This is good for finding some good posture. So try not to put the weight in the hands or stay hunched. Try to stay engaged. Have the hands gently by your side. Sitting up tall, flexing the toes, and just closing the eyes here. So I tend to have like a curvature in my low back. I feel it when I'm in this position. So what can help with that is if you have a pillow, you can place it underneath your sit bones, and that will help take out that curvature in the back. Coming present. Finding that gratitude once again within. Feeling good, healthy, strong. All amazing things. One more breath. Breathe in. Breathe out. All right, so we're gonna do a few more things before we come down to stretch. Nothing too crazy, but we're going to come to lay on your side now. So coming to lay on the left side, laying on the left forearm. Okay, now if you don't like laying on your forearm, you can always just lower the arm down. If not, you're staying engaged, right? So you have the elbow in line with shoulder, wrist in line with your elbow, and then that bottom knee comes out, kind of in line with that hip. Okay, we're gonna work the top leg here. Squaring off those hips, engaging the obliques. Lifting that leg off the floor, pointing the toe nice and long. We're gonna lift and lower. Lift and lower. So here we wanna really keep that top hip still. So you can place your top hand there just to make sure it's not lifting too much. 5. I found throughout my pregnancy that I don't really have the same engagement that I used to, of course, because your body's changing like crazy. So my hips moving a little bit more than usual. 8, 9, breathing. 10, 11, 12, 3 more. 13, 14, 15. Lower the leg, bring it slightly forward, circles the size of a tennis ball. 10, 9 in one direction. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, reverse. Small. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, hold. Keep the leg straight, bring it straight back. Squeeze that glute, bring it forward. Go back and forward. Here on 3, 4. Make sure when you bring the leg back, the back is not coming out of alignment. 6, 7, engage the booty. 8, 9, 10, release. Whew. All right, so now staying on that forearm, you want the thighs to be kind of on an angle from your hips now. And you have the feet together, lifting that bottom heel off the floor, just like this, like a clam, and you're gonna lower the knee and open. Just the top leg is working. Lower and open. Lower and open. 4. So this is strengthening the hips. So if you have tight hips, it's good to strengthen them as well, because if you just keep stretching them and you notice they're still tight, that means that they need to be strengthened, which I need to work on for sure, because I have super tight hips. 11, 12, 3 more. 13, 14, hold it, pulse up, up. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, let it go. Coming on up, and let's do the other side. Okay, so coming onto that right forearm, or again, just lowering, whatever is good for you. Finding your alignment, elbow in line with shoulder, wrist in line with elbow, bottom leg, knee kind of in line with the hip. Top leg, we're working, square off those hips, engage the side core, point the toe, lift the leg, and lift, lower, lift, lower. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and keeping that top hip still. 3 more. 13, 14, 15, lower, bring it slightly out in front, circles the size of a tennis ball for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, reverse. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and hold. Bring the leg straight back, exhale, inhale forward, bring it back, squeeze the glute, inhale forward. You're on 3. 5, Making sure the back isn't arching when you go back. 8, 9, and 10. Okay, now the thighs come on a bit of a diagonal from your hips. Finding that clamped. Feet together, opening the knees, bottom heels off the floor, top leg is engaging. We're lowering and lift. Lower, lift. Keeping that top hip still once again. 5, 6, pulling in the core. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, and hold. Little pulses up, up. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let it go. Oof. Definitely felt that one. So we're gonna wind down. Just stay in the mat and then do some stretches. So just find that diamond with your legs. Go out and up with the knees, up and down. So today we've touched a lot of different areas in our body, which is really great. And it's very low impact. So I love Pilates and yoga. I love like kind of combining them together because it's super healthy for your body. It's elongating and it's like stretching at the same time. Alrighty, we're gonna work the triceps now, right? So feet are hip distance, bend the knees, your fingers face your toes, and then you're gonna lift the hips, okay? And you're gonna bend the elbows, straight, bend, straight. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Little pulses. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let it go. We're going to do another round of that. Okay, same positioning. Fingers face your toes. Lifting the hips off the mat. Lower and lift. Lower, lift. 3, 4, 5. My triceps are so weak, like it's crazy. 10. Little pulses. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh my God. Whew. I'm rolling out the shoulders. All right. Got a good burn in the triceps. Now let's hold a plank. Not for too long, right? So if you're pregnant, you don't want to hold a plank. You can always modify, right? So you can come onto your knees. Make sure your butt isn't like high though, like you have a nice hinge, and your wrists are aligned with shoulders. You can just hold it here, okay? Because you're still strengthening. Right? If not, just hold your normal plank. Walk it back with your feet. Hold. Little bend in the elbows. Neck is long. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, lower, child's pose. Coming onto your backs for one more exercise. We're gonna do some bridge lifts here, all right? So if you're pregnant, worried about the blood flow laying flat, you don't have to worry about it because we're gonna be lifting the hips and stuff, so you're good. All right, so lay on back. All right, now, once you're here, you wanna have your feet go out the width of the mat. Slight rotation out on the toes. Have your fingers long, and you want your fingers to like raise your heels. That's the alignment that you wanna have, okay? And then you're gonna have your arms long by your side. Press the palms flat. Lift the hips an inch or two off the floor and hold it here. So your hips are not lifted high to start, okay? They're just off the floor a little bit. Palms are flat. And you're gonna lift an inch, lower an inch, lift an inch, lower an inch. Letting those knees go out wide here, okay? So pretending there's an imaginary band on the outside of your thighs, pressing into the feet, letting the neck relax on the mat. Just lift an inch, lower an inch. So a very tiny motion here. It's really not big at all. Smaller the better. Breathing. So when you have this little external rotation out with the feet, and when you have a wider stance, that's working the outside seat, the glutes, the outside of your glutes. So if you want a good booty burner, this is the go-to move. Tiny motions. Very effective. Pulling in that belly. 2 more like this. Little more of a full range. You're gonna lift for 2, lower and hover. Lift, lower. So my pregnant ladies, it's hard to lift the hips high. I literally can't lift them higher than I'm going. So just do what feels good. But it's a little bit of a bigger range than what we were doing before. Just getting some good mobility in the spine, waking up that back body. All healthy movements. My glutes are killing me. And let's hold at the top, pulsing to finish. Pulse up, up, up. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower down gently. Come to lay on your left side, nice and slow, coming on up. All right. So let's stretch out the back now. So have your feet go out a little wide, bend in the knees, bring your hands back, and windshield wiper side to side. So obviously, if you're not pregnant, you can do this on your back, but this is good for everyone, this motion. It loosens up the psoas, which tends to get pretty tense, especially during pregnancy. So just doing this nice fluid motion. Cool. All right, so now is stretching time. So bring your right foot on the inside of your left thigh. Pressing those sit bones into the mat, lifting, finding life. Inhale, exhale, fold forward towards your foot. You can place your hands on the floor if that feels okay. Holding here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Coming on up, switching sides, left foot into your right thigh. Sit bones grounding, lifting, finding life. Inhale, exhale, release towards your toes. Holding for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and coming up. Having a wide straddle with your legs now. Okay, get nice and adjusted, find your center. You can flex or point the toes here. And then you're gonna slide your right hand down your right leg. Left heel reaches up and over. Good side body stretch. Switching sides, coming onto the left. Switching once again. and then coming on up. All right, and then we want to walk the hands forward here. So just walking gently. Maybe you're on your fingertips, maybe you're on your forearms, whatever's good for you. Just making sure that your spine is fairly straight here. So you don't want too much rounding in the spine. Letting it feel really good. Opening those hips and also loosening that back. For 3, 2, and 1. Coming on up. Holding underneath your knees. Bringing your legs in. All right, little hip stretch now. So your left ankle will cross over your right knee, flexing the foot, trying to square off those hips. And just chill out here. Maybe move side to side a little, cradling the leg, closing the eyes. Holding for 3, 2, 1. Let it go. Right ankle over left knee, flexing the foot. Try to square off those hips. Might be tighter on one side. I'm way tighter on this side. I'm just kind of moving side to side if that feels good. Closing the eyes. Every time you inhale, you're bringing in new good energy to your body, love, light, and peace. And you're exhaling all that junk, all that stuff inside of us, inside the hips. And letting it go, shaking out the legs. All right, one more thing here. So your feet will go out the width of the mat, holding on to your shins. And then inhale, find length, opening the heart. Exhale, curling the spine, looking at the belly button. Inhale, lift, finding length. Exhale, come in. Rounding. Inhale. And exhale. One more lift. And go back. Diamond position. For the final stretch, hold on to your shins. Inhale. Exhale, fold. For 3, 2, 1, coming on up. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you have an amazing rest of your day.